Can you imagine if they were using softballs in the MLB? These guys wouldn't miss. You know, a little dab pen action, couple beers.
Let's just get fucked up.
Sounds like you're like gay, but you don't want to say you're gay.
Dude, Salvia's fucked up, man. Dude, Salvia's fucked, bro.
So, I got high with every single one of my bosses around watching. Dude, for fuck's sake, I've done shrooms in that guy's house. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
And we're live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live with a special guest today.
Yeah, boys. This has been a fucking
It's been
legit
way
long
too
time
long
waiting
in the
here.
making.
We've 100% tried to make this 3 times, I think.
Yeah,
Like-
but some lemon kept forgetting cables and
Stop.
shit.
All right. Well, welcome Mr. Hendy on the podcast here. He's our third in our...
Third. It's your second.
Huh? No. He's
Yes?
the third in our group.
Oh,
Like our
yes.
friend group.
Yeah.
He's-
I know no one's the third guy. It makes him sound like he's like the DH
Yeah.
on the team. It's like, yeah,
I'm the call up, you know?
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Well, buddy.
Oh, yeah, no. Hendy's a leading member in our group.
Yeah, boys.
One of the 3.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
You pumped, eh? Big fan. Aren't you? You're the number 1 fan of the pod.
I'd like to think I am. I mean, I know it's pretty heavy out
Were
there.
you in the 3?
In the 3?
Yeah.
What do you
mean? Was he in the 3?
Like the OG.
The first 3 subscribers.
I definitely caught some of the early episodes.
Yeah.
It's been hanging on for a long time,
Dog,
I'd say.
Not gonna lie, like since we started Trey,
Yeah.
there's like 3 or 4 people that we know that had just started podcasts.
Yeah.
Like that I know,
You
like
know,
out
yeah.
of nowhere. But
You
we were
notice that?
like kind of the OGs, and then people were like, "Oh shit, Trey, no, they like started a
Some dude.
podcast." We're like, "Fuck yeah, boys."
Someone's gonna watch this and be like realize how late to the podcast game we are.
Oh,
like
dude,
the
worse.
actual,
The actual
dude.
podcasters are.
If you compare us to like everybody else, dude, people have been doing this for years, man.
Well, yeah,
almost the
but-
same amount of as YouTube, like early YouTubers.
No,
Dude,
no.
people have been podcasting since like 2008, like early YouTube days.
Yeah, but podcasts weren't that big back
They weren't
then.
that
they're
big,
only
but neither
getting-
was YouTube, man. It took a long time. to get
YouTube
as
was
big as
definitely
it was.
bigger than
Fucking way
podcasting
big.
at
Dude,
that
podcasting's
time.
only really like taken off realistically in the last like 5 years.
Like, think about how...
and in the last like 2 years, it's actually been like big.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously YouTube's gonna be faster, but I'm saying it was the early days regardless.
Yeah.
And it took time to grow that way.
well,
yeah.
like, think
There's
about...
not a lot of people dude, it's really weird how, if you think about it, TV has gone from cable boxes to Netflix, like streaming, right?
Yeah.
And now radio shows are going from...
Dude, radio's like completely dead.
It is, right?
like,
and it's
straight
transferring to
up.
something like this.
Dude, nothing actually
crazy.
pisses me off. Boy, straight up, nothing actually pisses me off more than like the radio voice.
Dude, oh my God.
Welcome back to 93.5.
Oh, God, they're
You
just
guys-
the most dead
Dude,
voice.
Hey, man. Hey, get ready for all of that all the time when you're in fucking school next year.
What do you mean?
The journalism voice.
Dog. Oh, do you hear it all
Oh
the time?
my God.
Fuck, for shit you gotta
Dude,
edit.
you gotta edit this. Like, one of our teachers, she's a beauty, but she's a journalist, and like she works for like CB or CTV or something. So you gotta edit the fucking stuff, and it's like moonbeam, blah blah blah. Like I'm gonna speak in the monotone voice for the remainder of the podcast.
Or-
It's like that, and you want to blow your brains out.
Or like, dude, there's everyone has like such a specific voice. Like hockey commentators, they all like to try to
Yeah.
sound like that one guy.
Yeah, kind of like a little fired up, high pitched. Just,
Dude,
Eddie's
score!
around the corner. Oh, he scored!
just kind of being like that Canadian guy.
Yeah.
He's like getting that one
Dude.
lucky call.
How much do fucking hockey commentators love to say like the big thing, you know what I mean? Like Sidney Crosby, the golden goal, or overtime winner. It's like, dude, they get hyped up to flex the pipes.
Man, you know who gets fired up the most is the guys at the lower levels who are working their way up. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
try to like
They're working their
out level each
tails
other.
off.
So like these guys will like go hard on Twitter about broadcasting and post clips of themselves calling games. So jokes.
Holy shit! There's a fucking goal.
Like, all like the Spanish commentators for like soccer, and they just scored. No. It's like, okay, dude, we get it. Thanks. Night night.
Dude, I think I think the most iconic commentator for something is, dude, Bruce Buffer for the UFC, man.
Yeah.
It's time.
He's not a commentator.
Dude,
though.
like, what is
He's
he? Like, the
just,
most,
like,
the
He's
most,
the
like,
announcer. He's the announcer.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like that's the first voice everybody thinks of when they think about
The
like
UFC?
it's prime time. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't
Whatever.
say that, but yeah.
I'm not.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh, dude, we had a thing running for a little while, like at like our work or whatever, because we work like super long hours,
Oh,
and like
that joke about him.
dude, we were like one night it was on a Saturday, and there were some fights on, so we get the fights at our work, and like we're all like sitting around watching them while we're working, and fucking Noah was like, dude, next time I pump my girlfriend, and it's like right as I'm about to fucking bust, it's gonna be, it is time. It's
When
like,
are you gonna come?
he's like,
Hands
"And
down!"
now!" Are you gonna come? No.
Doug, you know how we were talking before about like guys screaming when they're coming?
That's like only in porn, dude. Only in porn. There's just guys go ham.
I was watching one with sound the other day, and straight up, the guy was like, he's like, oh,
This guy's just full on belting into the fucking mic. Dude, you know it's
it feels that good.
just an absolute animal call.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Man, oh fuck. I had a story earlier. Fuck, what were we talking about earlier? I completely forgot because I had like a story. Yeah,
In the
dude.
pod?
No, yeah, before the announcer thing, we had you said something. I had a fucking old
Story about it?
an old story.
Man, our
Oh.
memories are gone.
Oh yeah, dude, my brain shattered. But I was gonna say when you were like, "Oh, radio's dead,"
Oh.
I was like, "Yeah, okay." So there's this blind dude that's like in the same building as me, and this is like it'll tie into the story I'm gonna tell in a second. But this blind dude, I'm pretty sure he's doing radio, cause like,
Because, like, hey,
I'm just telling it how it is.
he forgets what he's going to say. You can't look on the teleprompter.
I don't think he's like. I think he's like behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? He's using those.
Doing what?
Dude, because they got like he's probably got better ears, man. So he's like doing like sound engineering, probably. That's what I'm saying. Gotta be.
Ears?
He's got better ears, man. But the story that I'm gonna say is about this guy.
Yeah.
So like day one, like orientation day, me and my buddy that are like in the same class, we're sitting outside waiting for like 8:30 to walk in to the thing. It's like a nice brisk September morning. And I'm hearing, like, I'm just looking down at my phone while we're waiting. It's like, you got the jitters, first day of school, back in, like, 3 years or whatever. I'm like, fuck. Then I hear this tapping noise, fucking whacking, like a noise of, like, someone whacking a stick on a table or then, like, the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Turn. It's the blind guy.
Mm.
And he comes up to me because
Legend.
me and Carson were talking. And he comes up from behind me. And I, like, turn, and I'm like, hey, man. And he's like, hey, could you point me in the direction of the door? And
Yeah, that way, man.
and I'm like, yeah, because in relation to him, I'm sitting here, he's sitting here, the door is that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, man, right behind you. Not thinking. And the guy proceeds to turn around and walk into a table. and then so after
You didn't use his stick?
No, he did, but he missed it, and then he walked right into it, like he whiffed it. But like, dude,
He's only checking for walls.
This guy's first day, he got sewered hard by me, and dude, if you're watching this, I'm
Hey, dude,
sorry.
hey, man.
I mean, hey, if you're listening to this,
Hey, guess what? He won't remember what you look like, man. He doesn't know.
The
At least he
voice,
won't
He doesn't know.
recognize
There's no
you.
way he'll recognize that voice.
Anyway, so I just have a mundane voice. No, but so after he walked into the table, I'm like, I just did that to this man, and I can't do anything about it. I'm like, I'm not piping up anymore. I'm done. I'm like, that's it. I fucked up. And then some other guy gets up, and he's like, hey, man, just grab on. I'll lead you to the front door. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Mr. Hero. Like, I'm glad you did something. And then we go inside. We get our seats, and this guy gets led in by a teacher into the studio that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
And she just walks him into a TV.
No.
I was like,
TV?
in
No.
front of everybody. I was like, no, no.
This
You gotta
poor
be honest, though,
guy.
man. You gotta be honest. Like, if you're blind, you gotta be used to walking into shit by then, right?
He just eats it at
I
that
was gonna say,
point.
dude,
Yeah.
he's probably taken more than a few TVs off the cranium.
Man,
you know?
how much would it suck to be blind? What would you rather be, deaf or blind?
Blind.
You'd rather
Yeah?
be blind than deaf?
100%.
Why?
I like listening to shit,
Just-
like music and stuff, dude. There's not a chance I could go the rest of my life without listening to music.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to listen to some dumb shit anymore.
But you wouldn't be able to
Like,
talk.
at
You
least-
wouldn't have to listen
At
to
least
these
if I'm,
idiots.
at least if like I can see shit, I can just see people being dumbasses. I don't have to fucking listen to their shit.
Yeah, true. I guess that would be. I would just get nuts at photography or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
you
but
can't
I mean,
really, you can't drive, you can't do fuck
another thing
all if
is
you're blind, man.
they're starting to like come out with tech and shit that's like correcting like those things that go on the back of the. Excuse me, back of the head, where like the hearing part of your brain is, and that can like bring like. The vibrations it picks up, it just puts it straight on your brain instead of going through the ear canal.
There's
It's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, what like
you know how you were
planting
saying
shit in your head?
Yeah, it's cool. Like it's like the fact that they can reverse that shit.
You know what you were, you know how you're saying that like they can hear better if they're blind?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a blind guy who like had what's that like type of shit that bats have?
Echolocation.
He was just, I
Echolocation.
swear to God, there's a blind guy that figured out echolocation. You could look
There
it up.
is
You, like,
no
watch-
way
this guy-
a blind
He
guy
goes
could
like-
figure out.
And then he like, hears it bounce off the
Get out of here.
Dude, this guy walks into a bank and just screams, and he's like, "Oh wow, I got a pretty good map of the place." Holy shit! Are you kidding me?
What if
You
like
see
his
some-
source of echolocation, it wasn't like snapping or something. He just had to openly scream when he walked in a room.
Dude, could you imagine though if like his thing, he just walks into a building, completely blind, and he just like he goes like with a clicker, he just and like he like does it as he goes around, and he can just see. He's just like, yeah, there's a person with
He like sees in like
two-
X-ray vision.
Dude, he's Daredevil, man. He's Daredevil from the comics. Guy can just see in the rain. Everything.
Got some beer in my eye. What the fuck? That burns.
Yeah, man. Generally avoid the eyes with any type of alcohol
Yeah.
and or acid.
Dog, have you seen like, you know who Supreme Patty is? You ever seen like videos of him like,
Huh?
You don't know who Supreme Patty is, man?
Oh, is it the guy that did
The
the,
guy-
one grab
like-
dab challenge? 1 gram.
No, the guy like the guy who put lemon in his eyes.
Yeah, he
Like
puts
he'd always put
lemons.
lemons in his eyes,
It was like his thing.
No.
and like
Fuck, the internet is so dumb. He was literally famous because he would just do something really stupid, and then at the end of it, squeeze lemons into his eyes.
this is like his
Where,
big thing.
where was this?
Florida.
Instagram.
No, yeah, no shit. But who was posting
Instagram. Him
This? Fuck, dude.
on Instagram, and
I
he's
need-
famous now. I'm pretty sure he banged like Summer Rae or something.
There's no,
No
way.
way.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, he had the grossest acne of all time.
Him.
Yeah, hands
Yeah.
down.
Hey, man. Maybe stop squirting lemon juice in your eyes and I don't know, invest in some health or some skincare products.
Like I remember.
Stop buying lemons.
He's like, fuck, it's not. These lemons didn't work again. This guy's just trying to clear the acne. He's just squirting lemons into his
Who
eyeballs.
told you that squirting lemon juice in your fucking eyes is gonna fix your skin, bro?
People do that shit now, like online, like what's another one? People like they'll pour like alcohol into their eyes and shit. They'll
like
put,
vodka,
like,
they
vodka.
put vodka in their eyes. Yeah,
yeah.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
Does it get
Where
you
you
hammered?
you go
No.
blind. No, they get blind. They go blind, man. They go blind.
Okay, if there's ever been, well, I mean, not ever been, there has fucking been that there. Yeah, this has been a thing, like weeding out the fucking bad genes.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Dude, people who soak tampons with vodka and then put that in their ass.
That's actually like it's like butt chugging.
Yeah, basically.
Hey,
Yeah.
but like just drink it, man.
Hey man,
Why do you?
I get
you
you're
don't
on a
need to
diet,
Put it up,
but
yeah.
then-
You need
dude-
to put it up your ass. First of all, soak a tampon and then put that up your ass.
There's a little
Hey.
bit more pleasure to it than just the alcohol. And
all I'm saying, man, is if let's say like your reasoning, you're like I'm on a diet, I can't do it. Don't get drunk. Like, just don't do it. Why are you gonna put a tampon?
If you put all the booze up your ass, you don't get any calories, right?
No, but it skips your liver, so you just get straight
Dude,
poisoning.
dude. If you pour like a shot of vodka up your ass, you die.
No, you don't die.
Yeah,
you just
a
get
guy
hammered.
died from that, man.
You can just easily get alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, and
Someone's
die.
definitely successfully butt chugged a bottle of vodka.
no,
Okay,
no,
not a bottle, dude. Yeah, you'll die if you do a bottle.
But like, you know.
Fucking, dude, Ian butt chugged.
Yeah, but that's beer.
Dude,
5%, not like 70
okay,
proof.
Dude, what was it? Like, I've had to see, like, I've seen videos of, like, butt chugs. It's like,
Yeah.
it's
You've seen
nothing.
videos of
Like,
it?
I've never seen it actually. Like, I think it was at Sunfest one year. I was at the music festival. And,
Can you pass the tape?
yeah. So at the, like,
oh, dog.
so it's just like a campground there. Like, you know, like when you're at music festivals, you live on the campground.
Yeah.
So they had like this one group where we were like, where we were was like all the partying going on. And at least once a day, one dude, there'd just be a big circle and they'd put the beer bong in the guy's ass and pour beer down and he'd butt chug the beer. And the guy would the one time he got up, like he didn't finish it, pulled it out of his ass, put it in his mouth and finished it.
Dude. When guys like, what's with guys and overly aggressively finding new ways to drink beer, like in like the most retarded ways.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think a shotgun is retarded.
That hurts sometimes,
I
man.
suck at shotgunning.
Dude,
Hey, dude, just
no,
drink
no.
your beer. It'll take fucking 2 minutes longer.
Dude, you don't suck at fucking shotgunning. I do.
Really?
When we went to shoe swap and we were like doing one off the back of the boat. This is like
I
on the
don't
first date,
remember
dude.
this.
And I was already kind of like, we had already had a few drinks, so I'm already feeling it. And I just take the thing and I punch the hole in it and I'm like, okay, and go. And it just pours out.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Completely
Zach,
missed.
Zach was looking at me and he was like, bro, aim up. What are you doing?
literally
How
seen
could you
videos-
miss that?
I've literally
bad?
seen videos of like 15-year-old
Happened.
girls doing that, like when it's their
Yeah,
first
when
time
they like they
shotgunning,
go
they,
like.
like sideways completely.
To
Have
be
you ever
fair,
seen like the one that put the
I
straw
was a
in
20-year-old
it?
that had never done a shotgun before, so that says a lot.
Was that your first shotgun?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
This summer?
Yep.
What?
I didn't start drinking until I was fucking 19, dude. I'm telling
You're
you.
21.
Yeah, but you've
Well, I was 20 at the time.
You didn't shotgun at all in Europe?
No.
Really?
not
'Cause
one
we were
shotgun.
Getting, we were getting pints, man.
You get a couple of the bigger tall glasses. You gotta.
I don't know if I did. I don't know if we ever bought like.
Dude, some of those guys who can like open up their throat
Actually,
and
yeah,
just.
we did. That's
Pour
fucked.
it down their throat,
that,
dude.
Oh.
that hurts when
Like chugging beer in 2 seconds.
yeah, they just pour
Oh.
it
Dude,
down.
when we did the Centurion challenge,
Felt
that's
like-
the most pain that my stomach's ever been.
I don't think I've ever been in that much pain from drinking.
No.
Just after that one point,
Hey.
it was just bloated, and you just felt like you're getting wider.
Next time, when I do that with you guys eventually one day, we're recording it.
You want to do that? Do
What,
the
the
Centurion
Centurion
for the YouTube channel?
Yeah, 100%.
Do a live recording Centurion.
We could do that. We could do that outside.
outside.
We could. Yeah, we could.
Nice.
If I have my laptop by then, we could fucking bring the mics out.
Nice. Dude, we have to have when it's summertime, dude. Like I love the fucking classic setup, but like when it's summertime,
A couple outside pods.
100%.
That would be pretty sick.
When are you getting your laptop?
I don't know, man. Probably whenever I get like my tax return,
Fuck
help me
yeah.
out a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
So probably within the next like 2 months.
Dude, I'm praying on that thing to be good.
What?
Oh,
the
man.
tax return?
Yeah. I'm like
That's
I'm just
your tax return is your income this
dude,
year.
I'm this much above water right now. That tax return's gonna have me sitting nice. Keep me
Dude,
afloat for 2 more months.
you gotta start gambling.
Oh yeah, if I got really nuts at fucking poker, okay, should I just get one of our buddies that's an absolute addict to
Yeah,
make
dude.
Yeah.
me money?
I got some hot gambling tips from some people sometimes. So
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so pissed about fucking what happened last week, dude. That crackhead story, man. Like, I needed to tell it on this podcast. I've told you, Hendy, right?
God.
I've heard of multiple crackhead stories from you.
No, like the one from his
About
workplace.
like what happened at work.
At work, I
Dude.
can't think of it on the top of my
Oh,
head.
Trey,
No.
when you turn the mic, grab this thing. You can just turn that.
What now?
Never mind.
What now?
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So what happened was, dude. So at work, I work like right downtown Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like right near a
Nice
crackhead.
flex, bro.
Dude, it's a construction site.
we can work
It's
in
right.
construction,
It's
work
right
in
kind of like
sales.
this. It's right kind of like this crackheadish area. And I guess last weekend a crackhead, I'm on like the bottom level of a parkade, right?
Yeah, kind of
5 levels down, right?
Oh, underground.
5 levels underground, and a crackhead went straight underground in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. and took my jaw box and like cut the lock off and fucking opened it up and took all my tools, all my apprentice's tools, and $15,000 in power tools. Left absolutely nothing. And I went there on fucking Monday morning with my boss because I'm the only one at that site, right? I went there and we just walk up to it, dude. And like it was closed. I like opened it up and there's absolutely nothing inside of it.
Oh my god.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, dude, Kate, what was your boss's reaction? I don't think I ever asked that.
He's just like, he didn't freak out, man. He was just like, he's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, dude, like everything's gone. He's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, like everything's gone. And he's like, I hope this has come some sort of sick joke. And I'm like, nah, dude, like straight up. I don't know what happened. And then we like went outside and we had to call the cops.
Damn.
And like, dude, they have security patrolling that area like when nobody's there.
Yeah.
And this crackhead somehow unlocked the gate, went inside,
Got all that shit.
but walked past everybody else's shit, went straight to mine, 5 levels down.
He went like there was more shit.
Yeah, dude.
He could have got easier access to other
Yes.
shit.
Yes. And they were
That's
only
whack, yeah.
blocked by like a weird plywood door that was like made. Like you could easily kick that down if you wanted to. Right?
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. It makes no sense.
Crackheads, man.
Dude, and I was like, if I see a crackhead just putting up pipe in the street, I'm gonna fucking
We're just
beat
laying
the shit out of him.
pipe.
He's just laying pipe in the street, like through the
Yay.
trees.
Cutting some copper pipe.
He's putting plumbing in his fucking tent.
He's making himself a pisser.
Finally, I got the plumbing tools I need.
Boat time.
Yeah, man.
Oh, fuck, boys. So, Hendy, I think this is a good time. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Dude,
Yeah.
I hate it when people say that. He's a big hockey guy.
Yeah, he's a fucking massive hockey guy. Give us a story, brother.
Well,
Big
A
hockey
story?
Yeah, I want to hear a story.
Like a hockey story?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think I've ever actually heard a hockey story.
well, like
I've heard some, but like, you know what I mean?
okay.
Putting you on the
Trying
spot
to-
here.
Yeah, putting
Trying
him
to
on the spot hard.
Really
Absolutely
putting me on the
hardcore
spot
spot.
here. Now I got to produce something.
I guess it's kind of hard if you don't have as much, if you're not such experienced podcasters like Trey and I.
Oh, yeah.
we're fucking vets at this point. I'm like, it's legitimately, this is
See
around
us on the,
the 6 months. We're at the 6 months right now.
Yeah.
Since we're at the long weekend right now, we started it. We first post was a long weekend in September.
Yeah, fuck.
Boom. Middle of February, man.
It's 5 months. Nah, 6.
Yeah, man.
Forgot about November.
Forgot about November. Yeah, dude. Hendy's the guy who fucking participated in Sober October with us. It was like the
Yeah,
3 of us, man.
dude.
And
Dude, okay, when we were done with that, man, oh my god.
I got so fucked up.
Yeah.
I got so fucked up.
Yeah.
And like even still, I haven't really drank. Like I haven't gone out drinking in still like a month, over a month.
Mm-hmm.
Not this weekend, but the next weekend from now, I'm going up to Whistler, man.
Yeah, night.
I'm gonna get fucking
obliterated.
The
blasted.
place to do it,
Dude,
man.
except-
I haven't
dude,
drank hard
except-
alcohol.
Except you're kind of getting sewered.
Oh,
a
I'm
little
getting
bit.
sewered. Yeah,
Like a little
100%.
bit, but it's just because if it was only the boys going,
If it was only the boys, they can get way more rowdy.
the
it
boys'
would
trips
get
are just
ridiculous. Dude,
Yeah.
I've heard some. Oh, there's a story. Tell us a story about the last time you went up to Whis.
Okay,
and
so-
fucking, yeah, okay, this.
okay.
have you
Yeah,
heard
I like
this?
this one.
What?
Okay, yeah, give her.
So there's one character in our friend group.
Yeah.
He's like always been a rowdy guy. So like we were up in Whistler the first night and we met up with a bunch of people. We had a good time with like just a group of guys we had there. And then the next day we had more people coming up.
Yeah.
So he came up the second day and everybody loves him. So we get in there. Everybody's fired up once he arrives. So we start partying. And then last time we were in Whistler, this guy seemed like we had one guy in our in our group get in a fight after the bar.
Oh, I remember that too. Yeah.
He one punched he's significant. He was definitely smaller than the other guy. The other guy like had a good height advantage on him,
But
probably.
he's a fucking fighter.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
an absolute beast.
Yeah, he's
Absolute
a fucking pit bull.
unit of a man.
So like this guy totally underestimated him. Goes to sucker punch him when he's not like he didn't really have his hands up, but he knew he was gonna fight. So he
Yeah.
ducks back. Guy swings again. He ducks again, and then he comes back. One punches the guy. pretty much, and he just falls to the ground, and this guy's lights out, and he just like it's just like shut
Were
up.
you downtown? Were you in Kelowna with us?
When that
both you?
crackhead?
That wasn't a crackhead.
No,
Jesus beat the shit out of
man.
him.
Yes,
Jesus.
yeah,
Were you
Dude,
there?
I wasn't there because I
Fuck.
dude. Do you remember? Because it was we went to shoe swap together.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. You guys going to Kelowna
Yeah.
was the time where I was like I got fucked over to go there because you went when I was going.
To your cabin. Weren't
Was
you?
it that weekend?
It was something like that.
Was it July long weekend? You guys went
Yes,
there?
you were at you're
Canada
either
Day?
your cabin or you're at wherever above Whistler. Like
No, it wasn't.
was that weekend when
that
you
was
had
in
the
April.
Airbnb?
That was in April. No, but if it was my cabin, then I don't regret. But I thought it was like I got fucked out of it somehow.
Yeah, dude.
You
but
did for something. I just don't remember what
man,
it was.
we were at
Work
this
rate for
club,
me.
and it was like the club was, or it was a strip club.
We were at the strip.
We were at the
your
strip club. We come outside the strip club when it like closes,
And
and everyone's outside. Like when the place like closes,
Yeah.
how everyone just fucking piles outside.
yeah,
We go outside and like there's this guy, it's like a unit of a
absolute
man.
Massive
This one guy,
man.
like literally a massive man. Like he was like 250, maybe like 6 feet tall, like roided out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he was
And-
coked up too.
I mean,
for
and he was
sure.
coked up, and he was looking to fight, and he was fucking
I love
beefing. He was beefing with
Dude.
this like skinny ass dude. He looked like
Tame Impala.
he,
He's about to fight Kevin Parker.
he's literally like, you know that comedian with long hair, skinny.
Yeah, sure. Descriptive.
That is pretty descriptive. That is pretty descriptive. You don't know him then?
I actually
Tall,
don't know
skinny,
him.
long hair. There's not multiple of them, so
Would you consider like Chris D'Elia to have long hair?
no.
No,
it's
he's-
like long
Like
hair,
like
girls'
it's
hair.
it's basically
woman's
the
hair.
same haircut as Tame Impala.
Oh, so you know what he's talking
I-
about?
Yes, I was there for this man.
No, but I mean like the comedian.
No, not the comedian.
If you know who the
But I know
comedian
what
is,
this
you
guy
understand.
no,
looked
yeah,
like.
I know
Boys. Anyways,
What nice argument there. Holy. This is the 3.
dude, all we do is argue.
Look for the third person. Fucking-
No.
So,
Kevin Parker.
So fucking Tame
Jesus.
Impala starts beefing with this roided out, coked up dude.
Yeah.
And like this guy's body is just scrapping himself.
Yeah.
Like for like control, is it steroids or is it coke? Or they both combine?
No.
Fuck. I'll
And we'll get
Gotta
right back
finish
to
this
you
story at the
after
end of
these messages.
I'll get back to you, boss. Where was I in the story?
You were fucking Jesus Tame Impala skinny comedian guy fought jacked roided guy on cocaine in the middle of the streets of Kelowna outside of a strip club at like 3 a.m.
Okay, yeah. So he starts beefing with this coked out dude, and this coke guy like tries to like swing at Jesus, and Jesus like kind of ducks it and pushes this coked up dude. Literally gets hit by a fucking taxi. A taxi was like coming through. He pushed him onto the road. This coke dude gets nailed by a taxi, comes at Jesus. Jesus throws him to the ground and just starts beating the wheels off this guy. Like on top of him, fucking up this roided up dude. Dude, I swear to God, Jesus weighed 130 pounds.
It was such a mismatch, but he was beating the wheels off of
Like,
this
he was,
man.
dude, like,
Just
Yeah, but
like
dude,
I
the
like
thing
actually
is-
pummeling him.
But the thing is, dude, like when that like coked up guy came out, like he like walked out of this back alley, like a shady alley. I don't know, you just see this huge coked up dude, blood on his face. Those fucking guys back there just fucking jumped me. He was fucking raging. And then it was just Tame Impala was like chirping him from across the lot.
Get fucked.
But then like they met up, and then like at the same time there's, I swear to God, at least 6 to 7 fights going on at once. Like there was a brawl. I don't know,
in the streets,
like
all the cars stopped. They just letting these guys fight in the streets. 'cause
Like,
one
there's
guy
a
got
cab in
nailed
the
by a
mid-
taxi.
like that cab was in the middle of it, like pretty much running people over.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, he hit that guy. He didn't stop, man. He kept going. Like he stopped, and then like they were still fighting in front of him, and then he just kept going and like hit him fucking to the side.
like there's
Dude,
I
this
just heard,
this guy got at least 100 points that night.
man, and then I remember, and then like our buddy just starts lighting up his cigar, and he finishes it, and it's still going on. Buddy's beside us, we're eating hot dogs.
I was gonna say, yeah.
They finished, get more hot dogs. It's still going on.
Jesus.
It was an
So it's a fucking
absolute
full
scene.
no
full
police,
title fight.
no police, full 5-round title fight. Yeah.
Like, Yeah, that coked up guy got his ass clapped more after he fucking
I love
tried
it.
starting shit again.
That's jokes.
I love it when jacked guy and his shirt got like ripped in half.
Yeah.
Dude, there's something satisfying about watching like a skinny, like the underdog, right? Like some skinny guy
a skinny
come
guy
in
beat up a
and
massive guy.
beat the guy up. You're like, fuck yeah, good
Yeah.
job.
He just, he wanted it
And then-
more, man.
And then there's something even more satisfying about after when the like roided up guy, like the jacked guy's trying to defend himself, and you're like, yeah, get fucked, buddy.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Do you think you'd have what it takes to beat up a roided jacked guy?
Nah.
I think the play was definitely throwing him into the taxi and threw him
Yeah,
off.
I
of it.
get a
No,
lot
like
of his energy drained from getting hit by a car.
Yeah, you threw him off a bit. He got clocked by a car. Threw him
Dude
off.
already got softened up too, though.
Yeah. Fuck, boys. You got to finish your story. I cut you off.
Okay, yeah, so after my buddy one punched the guy, we were walking away and these guys start following us again. And they were trying to act tough about it. They're like, oh, you sucker punched our buddy. And we're like, shut up, whatever. But like the other guy, he is carrying pizzas.
Your buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our buddy's carrying pizzas, and this guy kept smacking the pizza out of his hand. And after the third time, he smacks the pizza. He's like, all right, fuck this. We're fighting, man. And then, like, so they start fighting each other. So we're like, oh, we're going to see this guy get his ass beat twice. And
It
like
was the same guy that got
it was the
fucking
same guy
punched?
that already got beat up because he was trying to fight again. And like,
Yeah.
so this other guy starts fighting him. And he comes in and he tries to go for like some Superman punch out of the gate.
Tell me this guy went like full around the
yes,
world.
yes,
Oh,
man. It was.
God, that's
He
tough.
tried to punch
was
the top of his head.
Like,
Yeah.
he was going for the top of the head, man.
Go
But
to
like,
the top of his head.
but like he loaded up. He came from behind, two-stepped into it,
Oh God.
missed by a mile.
There's no way you're landing a punch that you run into.
Yeah.
If you gotta have a running start, it's either it's 100% of the time, it's 99% of the time, but that 1% of the time if it hits them, they're dying.
Like he was
If you
like,
run into the punch,
no,
and
dude,
throw
he was going for like the kill shot, man.
That is the Falcon punch of the street fights.
the double hop into it, full
Yeah, the
arm
dude,
swing.
You go around
This
the
guy-
world twice
yeah.
to gain momentum.
This guy crow hops and then does a full underhanded softball pitch.
No, but dude, when he missed, he punched so hard that like he actually
whiffed.
biffed. Like, like he just threw so hard that his momentum
all
threw him on the
bounced.
ground.
Yeah.
So then he's on the ground. The guy just comes on top of him, starts
Imagine,
beating him.
imagine if that would have connected.
No, he would have been
The guy
destroyed.
would have went into the ground.
Dude, it would have been like boom, and then just. But
That connects. You hear thunder crack, and then there's cracks on the floor. And this
You know when
guy's
Kung
just
Fu Panda
dead.
goes skadoosh?
Skadoosh.
That's gonna
What was
happen.
that, dude? What
Like
move
the
was that?
Kung Fu Panda?
No, what move was it?
Oh, it
I
was
don't even movie.
dog.
Reference, we take the fucking last three letters off
That was
words
every word.
sometimes. Yeah. So like, what's it like? A coffee is a cough.
cool.
It's a coffee.
A movie's a move.
Move. Yeah. Podcast is a pod.
Well, okay, everyone says that.
Pod. Yeah.
Pod.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know. Anyway. Yeah. No.
It was called
It was like the something pinky finger something. I
it
think
was the something hold. It was
the like
dude.
it was like the something pinky hold or something like
Dude,
that.
I did
Okay,
it to some
I
guy
gotta-
today at jiu-jitsu. I fucking I like
gotta
flipped him over, I
know.
grabbed his finger and I went skadoosh.
What was his reaction? What the fuck was that?
What if he would have just exploded?
your entire dojo is just blown out.
Fuck man. I
Kung
can't
Fu Panda final move. There it
remember.
is.
Final move.
In the
That
movie
movie's
Kung
fucking
Fu
nuts.
Panda, comma, in the final fight scene between Po and Tai Lung.
Dude, one
Dude,
more O.
Jack-
His name's Boom.
That may have been the most immature thing I've ever heard. Oh my god.
Doggy, his name's almost Pooh.
Oh my god.
Man, Jack Black nearly played a man named Pooh.
Dude, have you seen Jack Black's YouTube channel?
Jablinski Gaming. Dude, I love it. I
Oh.
fucking love it. Jablinski Gaming. hold on. Okay, so
Guy's living
I didn't
the
finish.
dream. Dude.
In the final fight scene between Po and Tai Lung, Po defeats Tai Lung using the Wuxi finger hold. Period.
The whooshy.
It's like Wuxi, but like obviously it's
Wuxi.
Wuxi finger hold. All we see in the movie is a release of energy and a puff of dust moving radially outward.
Just
Dude, imagine getting dummied by dust.
Damn.
You go like that and you're just dust.
oh my god.
By a fat panda. Dude, if you know what? It would be. Jack Black as a fat panda would kick ass.
100%. Dude, that's actually a pretty nuts movie. But
Dude, okay, like Jack Black, like low key.
Tenacious D, man.
No, like let me get that. Like if you look at his entire thing, you're like, dude, this guy's made some shitty movies. But then you look at some and you're like, Kung Fu Panda, like nuts. And then you look at Tenacious D, unreal.
Nuts.
That movie is like everybody's seen Tenacious D. Have you seen it?
No.
God damn it.
Dude, there's a
Never
scene.
seen it.
There is a scene in Tenacious D.
He literally did the lasers.
Deactivate one. Dude, he's stuck in like, you know, like when agents got to break into some place and there's lasers like
Yeah.
everywhere. He's in that and he's right up against the wall against the deactivate button. And you know how he clicks the deactivate button? It's right in front of his cock. He's like, fuck. He's like,
Come on, come on, helmet head.
yeah. He's like, come on, helmet head. And
You see the button on his jeans pop off.
and then his fucking cock starts coming out super slow out of his pants, and like it's in his underwear, but it's totally a cock. Like it's so much of a
Dude,
cock.
it's just the funniest part of it is it's like it's obviously not realistic because it comes full force straight.
Yeah, it doesn't like flop
Yeah, like it's
forward.
just like it's just pushing out.
like how like an umbrella. Like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that.
No, exactly.
lipstick,
Click the button.
man.
It's just ding. Yeah, it does that. And then, okay, man, like it's a classic. It's a cult classic for any like, dude. I think anybody who watched that movie smokes weed now.
Yeah, yeah, dude. At the end of that movie, they turn.
They turn Satan's horn into a bong. They call it
And
the
when I
bong of
first watched that
destiny.
movie, I didn't even know what a bong was. Mm-hmm. Like I was like, oh, that's weird.
I just remember they take a fat hoot.
And I just knew that
And
it
then
was
they
bad.
blow-
I
yeah.
knew it was bad.
Yeah, and they blow out green smoke.
And a funny thing though too is when I was a kid, I used to have Guitar Hero. It was Guitar Hero 3, and there was a Tenacious D song in it.
What,
and
Master Exploder?
No,
The metal?
it was the metal.
Yeah, okay.
And I remember my dad told me when I was a kid, he's like, "Oh, that's a bad song." He was saying that it's like I shouldn't play that song
Dude,
because he
you're
didn't want me to figure out what Tenacious. I was literally like 7 or 8 years old,
yeah.
and I remember. I never played that song because it was like the forbidden song when I was
Dude.
a kid. And then I went back and was playing Guitar Hero 3 when I was like 14 or 15 or something like that. Like after I'd been a fan of Tenacious D.
Yeah.
And go back and like, this song has been Tenacious D the whole fucking time.
Dude, okay, and tell me that you didn't figure out what Tenacious D was. Like, you didn't figure it out late. You figured it out early. It was like grade 6, man. I remember I was like an 11, 12-year-old boy. Like, oh my God, this isn't like... It was my first adult movie, if that makes sense.
Because I remember this to this day. Trey, my friend Sean and I, Hendy, we were watching it. He had it downloaded on his iPod when we were in like grade 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And we were watching the cock deactivate scene. We were watching the scene where Jack Black deactivates lasers with his cock when we were 10 years old, and a fucking supervisor came up behind us and saw that we were watching that.
Nice.
And they were like,
Dude.
"Oh, you can't be watching movies right now." And we're just like, "Okay."
Okay.
Dude, if he sees just his cock coming out of this man's pants, and we're both huddled over an iPad,
God.
like, "Oh, this is my favorite scene, man."
Dude,
Some poor old lady's gonna see children watching the cock deactivate
porn.
scene.
Dog, straight up. I used to swear.
dude, those were the moments that we became men.
Dude, when did you start like swearing?
Like grade 3.
Yeah, dude,
Grade
mine was
3?
like grade 3. I consistently started saying the F word in grade 4.
Grade 3 or 4.
And
yeah.
dude, if you look at how
pretty
old a person in
badass.
grade 4 is right now and you hear them,
Dude, if an 8-year-old walks up to me, God damn, dude. If an 8-year-old comes up to me and says, "Fuck you, man," there's no way I'm not punting that kid across the room.
what?
I thought you were just gonna say "fuck you" back.
Trey,
I'm
that's-
punting that child.
dude, but like straight up, man.
Dude, I would just get pissed. I'd be, "What the fuck did you say?"
you don't really expect them to start swearing until they're like, dude, even now, like my brother's 17 years old, and it's weird for me to hear him say the F word.
Yeah, it's because he's your little brother, though. You view it differently.
I guess.
Because he's always like
Dude,
that.
when I was a
little
kid, I used to go behind my couch and throw up the middle finger. Like I would hide and throw up the middle finger. Like if I was pissed, I'd go in my room, go in the closet, and just go, fuck. Dude, like middle finger
You're
really
one of those
hard.
just angsty teens. Like, fuck you, man.
Dude, what was like the first swear word that you really started?
I said friggin', and my mom thought I said fucking. I still remember the conversation to this day. She said something, she was at the top of my stairs, and I said, I'm not going to do my friggin' homework. And then I slammed my door.
You're not going to
And
do
she's
your
like,
freaking
she comes to my room,
homework.
she's like, did you just say you're not going to do your fucking homework? And I was like, I said friggin'.
Dude, you were shitting your pants. You were like, no way.
No.
Dude, I got a, but that's a really funny one. I was gonna say my first like swear word was always crap, but I remember, dude, when I was young, like I was probably 4, 5. My mom had like popped a blood vessel in her eye, and we were like, I went grocery shopping with her and
Dog, your dad
fucking
just beat
store.
the shit out of her.
no, bro, relax.
She's got black eyes.
I said she popped a blood vessel, man.
Jeez.
Chill.
Continue.
Ow. So anyway,
It's because it's true. It hits home for him. Let's be honest, boys. Everyone's parents beat each other.
no,
Right?
no.
Continue.
Yeah, me neither, man.
Totally not.
Sweating.
So weird, dog.
Okay, continue.
So yeah, so we're like going around the fucking what's it called, grocery store, and just took the wind out of my sails. Holy fuck! So we're going through the grocery store, and I'm like, ma, you look like a horror film, but she heard it as you look like a whore,
Dog.
like horror film.
Dude,
Oh my
imagine you being like a 35-year-old mother, and your like 5-year-old son just calls you a whore and Save on Food.
Hey, mom.
Hey, mom, you look like a whore.
Dude, I like said it, and
Even now, that's way worse than if they say like "fuck you." Like,
Dude,
you
yeah,
look
dude,
like a whore.
As a 5-year-old, if you say that,
dude,
oh.
this was like I'm like fucking little baby Trey. I'm like, yeah, ma, you look like a horror film, but she hears horror and the look of like, dude, when I tell you, I was scared for my life in that moment would be an understatement, dude.
Did you know what horror was though?
No idea. Never heard the word in my life.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't even know what
Never
it.
heard the word. I meant to say horror film.
Why would
like
you say that to be?
I don't know because I was a fucking child. Don't know. But the look, it was instantly like the beams of death were just. I was like, oh no, what did I do? And she was like, what the fuck did you just say? And I was like, I said horror film. Trying to defend myself, and it was the same thing. Where it's like, I said friggin', I said friggin'.
Still, friggin's pretty worse than a horror film.
Yeah,
but dude,
dude.
But dude, if I
Worse?
said fucking, dude, getting called a whore by your
Yeah,
son
dude.
is way worse.
At least you're not fucking doing your homework and not calling your mom a whore.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, mom. What was your like first time swearing to your parents?
Like the one time I do remember the most, I don't even think it was that bad. I remember my sister was like, we were trying to leave the house.
Dude, are we just trying to flex that we were all edgy children?
We were, dude. Kids nowadays though, their edginess, they're not swearing at a young age. They're
Being
vaping.
No. I would argue the trend is for fucking kids to act very, very sexual for no reason.
Yeah,
like, if
dude.
you see musically back in the
TikTok.
day,
Oh.
I'm like,
Yeah, kids
Stop
are
it.
acting sexual
but
now at a
it's
young age.
weird, and I don't like it. Like, dude, you see that, and I'm like, I'm on a list now. I gotta delete
I know what you
Instagram.
mean.
Buddy, that whole TikTok app is
Everything,
just that
yeah.
shit, man.
TikTok is basically Musical.ly. Because I remember you made a fucking YouTube video, and I will plug that shit because it was hilarious back in the
Dude,
day.
if I would have kept to that, dude, I'd be a fucking YouTuber right now.
YouTube star. It was essentially Noah doing a fucking YouTube video with COD gameplay in the background, and it was in the essence of like Leafy.
Yeah.
And you were just torching these kids, like showing you like You show a video of some dude flexing his abs like a 12-year-old. You're like, hey man, what the fuck?
Chirping
I
7-year-olds.
was chirping 7-year-olds hardcore, man. Yeah, and I was talking about how they'd like spin their cock to the beat of the music.
Dude, so fucked up. By the way, when Noah made the video, he was like 17 years
I
old.
was like
so it's
17
fine.
years old, so technically I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. You're 17
Illegal.
years old. No, it's fine.
And this
You're
is
just talking
all.
about. You're just talking about cheese pizza.
You
we're
get me.
gonna-
We're gonna get
Edit this.
talking about what was cheese pizza again?
I'm not saying it.
Oh yeah, you need
Yeah.
to say it.
Dude, that's why
Yeah,
I'm saying
man.
cheese pizza. It's well known.
It's about like
No.
there was a thing about
no,
like let's
no.
change the subject.
Hey, stop.
There's some things on this podcast that we just can't bring up. Now, the first one,
Shut
shoes.
up.
Oh.
Bleep.
Let's change this conversation here before I say something that's gonna get me.
I'm putting
Thrown
a beep,
in jail.
I'm putting a beep over that.
Okay, good.
I'm putting a beep over it.
Okay.
Or should I just leave it? We're just gonna come. Noah's gonna try to get a fucking career job in the next 15 years, and it's
15 years, bro.
Yeah, that's
I
when
am
your
20
career's
years
starting,
old. My
dog.
career's
Yeah,
gonna start when
you're
I'm
gonna-
35.
yeah. You're probably gonna move around a few times, man, until you get like
35 seems pretty late, dog.
Mm-hmm. Trey's planning to get his
I'm
life
coming
together.
up.
Buddy, you're going to be
35.
having a child at 50.
No. Here, get me here, right? I'm saying like during your 20s, you're probably gonna jump jobs more than a few times.
What do you think?
Around 30 is when you really like most people land that job that they're like, I'm comfortable here.
So 30 is when you need to have your shit together?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
That's fair, right?
I
Okay.
think 30,
Okay.
yeah.
So that miscommunication. But anyway, you're gonna be like 35. Where the fuck are we even going with this? Wow, I completely lost my train of thought from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
What are we talking about?
Being 35.
What are we talking about?
Dude, I lost my train of thought because I had to go on the defense real quick. I was like, "Fuck, they're not agreeing with me." Go on the defense,
30
defend myself.
that you said that you're going to be finding that job when you're 35.
Yeah, before that, what were we talking about?
That's
No
what we were
idea.
talking about.
That's
though.
what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I have no idea where I was going with it then, dude. Dude,
No, we gotta start
this-
doing this sober again.
yeah, low key though.
Yo, why have we been saying dog recently? Dog.
Dog,
What's wrong with it, though?
Nothing's wrong with dog, but
it's duck culture, bro.
yeah, dude. We're appropriating black culture.
Yep.
Did they
Dude,
really say dog
oh
first?
my god. Oh my god. We've been learning about this at school, and it makes me want to
first of all,
die.
hey,
Huh.
hey, that chick that we talked about in a couple podcasts ago, is
Fake titties?
fake. She has
Yeah.
fake titties, but the one who's like trying to be an entrepreneur
Yeah.
and talking about like you got to just better yourself and do all this, but also has an OnlyFans.
What?
She, have we told you about
Put
this?
your mom's only
Dude, there's a
fans,
broad.
bro.
It's the chick who went to that music festival and picked up garbage.
Yes.
Right?
Bro, can I just bring up
OnlyFans entrepreneur.
Dude, if you have an OnlyFans, any fucking argument you have,
OnlyFans.
In-
any
Invalid.
argument is invalid.
Invalid. We were talking about
Unless
this, dude.
unless you're a
We
chick and you're
live-
smart and you're selling to guys with foot fetishes, I'm fine. That's a business move.
You really
You're an
think that's
entrepreneur,
different?
dude. If a guy was gonna pay me $100 to send a picture of my feet, and I don't think it's sexual in any way, he thinks it's sexual for some weird way,
Yeah.
and he pays me money, I'm gonna send the dude pictures of my feet.
You know what? I can get behind it, especially if it's a good amount. But like, dude,
Would you send
it-
ass pics to a guy if he's sending you money?
because
How
that's
much
sexual.
money, though?
$100 a photo,
100
my ass?
bones
Yeah,
of
for
my
your ass.
cheeks.
butt cheeks,
I mean,
not spread.
I'm kind of thick.
In the mirror, selfie over the shoulder. You can't tell who it is. Your face is not in the photo.
Is it to
dude, you're
somebody you
You're
know?
standing there. No, you're sending it to
Dude,
some guy who
low
asked
key,
to
dude,
see your butt cheeks.
Low key, I'd be like going to the gym real hard or something, so I could like kind of flex the back in there too.
Trey has
Flex
us. He's
the
paying
back.
the guy's paying $100 already. Trey's like,
Guys,
might as well make my ass nice for this.
Dude,
guy.
Yeah, I
might
might
as
as well get a
well.
little
Might as
tone
well,
for
Trey-
this.
Everyone sees Trey at the gym just always squatting.
Dude, now he's becoming that ass
I'm
and
like,
core guy.
dude, I'm literally every white chick that goes to the gym ever.
Yeah,
Hey, what
man.
are you doing today? Ass and core.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you do that yesterday? Yeah, for the past 2 weeks. Hey, man, how about do arms? I don't want my arms to be jacked. Huh? I've been doing arms for 6 months and I still got fat on them. What are you on? Holy fuck, how much juice are
Dude,
you
some
taking?
girls have fuck genetics where it's like the chicks, like they're like Instagram models online with like the most retarded asses in the world. And then there'll be an interview like, oh, what's your workout routine? They're like, oh, I haven't been to the gym in like 3 years. I'm like, what what are you doing? What are you eating?
Must be nice.
She's eating flax seeds in water.
Yeah, I juice cleanse 4 times a week.
Dude.
Juice cleanse what? Juice?
Juice.
Dude, speaking of like cleanses, bro, for real, like you know that shit that like that girls always flex on Instagram, like skinny tea. It's
Dude,
literally
like
laxatives.
Dude, the keto.
That's
the
what
keto,
it is.
Yeah, like all those like the detox
It's
shit
like all that
girls.
fish oil, anti-appetite suppressing
Fish oil
stuff.
is
Some
real.
of them
Fish
that
oil is
were-
real, but
Some chicks that I know were like flexing, like not flexing, but it was like their business plan to get rich off of keto coffee.
What
And
is
I guarantee
keto
it's the same
coffee's
thing.
already keto.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, what are they on?
That's what I don't know, but like
They're just calling it keto
dude,
coffee.
one of them, I'm getting on a rant real quick. The one posted and it was like during the new year, it's like 2020, and she tagged like her sister in it. She was like, "This is the year we get rich." You're 22 years old.
Dude, people.
How many
Not
entrepreneurs do you see on Instagram?
Dude, I know at
many.
least 3 or 4 guys that we're all friends with that have CBD companies.
Dude, there's this one
Dude,
chick
why would someone buy your CBD oil? You are 20 years old.
To be fair, man, I would say that it was, if you're gonna start like test out your business skills on anything, that's kind of a safe bet. It doesn't cost that much.
No.
I don't think it's a successful plan, though.
It's not though. I wouldn't.
I
say
honestly
that.
say a landscaping company you'd have a way better shot at than
Or
a
skinny- or a
CBD.
skinny tea company.
Like, just
Yeah.
join a pyramid scheme.
What girl doesn't want to shit herself 18 times during the day
You ever
just
seen
so
that
she
one
can be
guy?
skinny?
Have you ever seen that one guy who went on
Dragon's
Dra-
Den, and
and
he
he-
tried to
He
sell a
pitched up
pyramid scheme.
God.
Yeah, he tried to, and he was
And
serious.
they just shredded him. They had
like,
him literally draw
draw
out
it
a
out.
pyramid.
Yeah. It's like, dude, it's a pyramid. You no, it's not. I love how much they try to defend it, and you're like,
Dude,
hey man,
hey dude, it's a
wrap
pi-
it up.
You're getting fucking exposed on live TV.
By some of like the most, I would say like arguably, some of the smartest like business people, like for like, they know money and then they make a TV show out of it. I mean, I'm not saying they're like the smartest people on
Like
the planet.
like who?
Well, they're
Are
just
they-
business
wasn't one of them-
professionals.
Yeah, that's what I mean though.
Yeah, like
They
Kevin
just-
O'Leary's
yeah.
pretty legit. He seems to know what he's doing.
Guy's got a lot of money, man.
Like they had like the BP's owner on it at one point.
I
and,
was
like,
watching a video actually. He just invested.
Wait. The BPs?
Boston Pizza.
He's a big Boston Pizza guy, right?
Ah.
He
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I was-
cheese pizza.
he has
Oh,
a
cheese pizza.
he has a YouTube channel,
Mhm.
and on the YouTube channel, he like answers a lot of fan questions. And one guy asked him about psilocybin, and apparently he invested a lot of money in a psilocybin company recently.
So do you think
He's a big
psychedelics
shrooms
are
guy.
coming around?
Oh, I think so, dude. I think it's the new fucking weed thing. It's the new weed because
I haven't heard
weeds-
anything about it though.
Denver legalized it.
Yeah,
I
but
think
that
LA
ever
was,
since then, like what's come up
LA
about
was
it?
thinking about legalized. Like there was a fucking bill. I think it got shut down, but it was made. I could be completely wrong, but I could have sworn like a big city after Denver was like, yeah, we're gonna fucking legalize this too to catch up.
Mushrooms?
Yeah, shrooms.
Fuck.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Why is Denver just becoming like the new Amsterdam?
It is.
Right?
It's
like
the Western
there's like
Amsterdam.
there's Barcelona, there's Amsterdam, and now there's fucking
Denver.
Denver. It's just like, yeah, we'll legalize weed and
Barcelona's
shrooms.
like that.
Dude, yeah, Barcelona, like, well, Spain in general, like, most people think of the Netherlands being like, oh, weed's legal and
Isn't
stuff,
Spain the place that has everything legalized?
No.
They have a.
they have a lot, though. I think, but, like, weed is legalized, and I don't, like, I've never understood why. They used to be a fucking fascist country. Then they're just like, yeah, but weed's legal.
Sure, just smoke the herb.
Francisco Franco was just like, yeah, I like herb. I like that
Herb,
good.
like that
The herb.
Like good.
Get the herb when I'm dry. Good song. Plug it.
Well, dude, unfortunately, we ran out of time here. She's over. That's a full hour, boys. Or like pretty close.
Pretty close to it. Well, Hendy.
Yeah, thanks for joining. We'll
Thanks.
have you on again.
Thank you.
You'll
Sure.
probably be.
Oh, bump the
He's
mic.
probably.
God damn it.
He's probably gonna be like the most consistent guest.
Definitely.
Now
I
that
mean,
we if there's-
technically, he was sitting over there in the last episode. He was on,
Yeah.
but he was doing the homework like
Yeah.
a good boy.
Grinding.
Anyways, Thanks for watching, guys. We love you.
Stay
we got
safe.
the
Happy Family Day.
Happy Family Day. The 14.
The fam.
Fam. Fuck yeah. Love you, boys. I'm gonna stroke one out in your honor tonight.
Oh.